All right, so yeah, thanks everyone for joining. It's trying out a bit of a new way from the Zoom from last time. Seeing as it's getting bigger as well, we decided to do the community call via Discord, and it seems to be this is the way that a lot of other protocols are heading as well. So yeah, lots of exciting things to talk about in this community call. Actually, I should introduce myself probably. I'm Matt, in charge of communications and sort of community management, also known as Terminator from Discord and various other like Telegram, etc. So in this call here, what we're going to be talking about, we're going to just go over the trading competition, just do a quick review of that finished a couple of weeks ago. We're going to talk about the Open DeFi Hackathon. We had 3 bounty winners. Just the update from the audit. We're going through a major protocol upgrade after this call, so we're just going to quickly discuss what's happening there. We're going to go over Performance Mining V2, which should start very shortly as well. And then we're just going to talk about an event we're hosting tomorrow at the same time as this call. So the multi-chain DeFi vibe check. So yeah, the trading competition, so it was very successful. So we did this trading competition in conjunction with the launch of DHedge V2, integrating SushiSwap on Polygon. So it was total prize pool was $100,000. We had 29 managers in total participated in the competition, and we had more than 6 completely new managers that weren't already managing a pool on V1. So that was quite exciting to see, and more different strategies and things that came about with that was possible because of the cheaper fees on Polygon. So we had at least quite a number of managers that made over 100 trades in that short month because of it was possible on V2 compared to V1, where that wouldn't be realistic because of the gas fees would just eat into your profits. So that was it was good and exciting to see these things come about, and it's obviously one of the main reasons that we went to Polygon and decided to change sort of tax a bit to make it easier for managers and investors. So the 5 winning pools were Gutters Temming, Simp Capital Polygon, 3313.fi Poly, Black Lion Fund, so BLF V2, and Exosphere. So the way that there was 35 winning investors. So it was all the investors from those 5 funds receive their share of the prize pool. And then the way that works is it's in 2 parts. So the initial airdrop will be very shortly, and that will involve the first $50,000 of the prize pool, and then the second part of the prize pool, so another 50,000, will be airdropped to all the investors that stay invested within their winning pool after 2 months. So if any investor withdraws in that time, then they forfeit their rewards, which then will be split up between all the other investors that stayed invested in their winning pool. So also, as part of this kind of trading competition, really increased our total TVL on DHedge V2. At one point, it was just over 2 million. I think it's dropped down a little bit with some of the market movements as well. Also, if anyone has any questions as we go, we're going to do questions at the end, but feel free to either speak up when we get to questions, or there's a specific AMA community call channel, you can put your questions in there as well. Okay, so we're going to go over the bounty winners. Lecky, do you want to speak about the bounties?
Yeah, sure. We have can share or let me see if I can share. Can see my screen?
Yeah, it's loading up. Other people need to click to see your stream.
Oh. Yeah, so we have in our forum we have polls, we have free bounties. So we have a V2 dashboard, and the winner is V1. Do we have the? Just asking, do we have the bounty winner here by any chance? They can, if it's here, they can speak up and they can show their work. Yeah, otherwise, we have free bounties, free winners, and if you want to check out the result, you can click the link, go to the bounty, and then click the winner PR, and you will see. So this one is V2 dashboard. Yeah, you can see it's quite really nice result. Yeah, same thing for the other. We have another V1 dashboard. And you can see that's the winner and that's the PR for the dashboard. So feel free to check it out as well. And then the last one is trading strategy. And then that's the entry over there. So that's all in the forum post that all the bounty has paid out. So feel free to check out the entries. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Cheers, thanks, Lucky. Yeah, so that's exciting to get more people involved in these bounties, and it's something we want to continue to offer bounties regularly. But if anyone from the community has any ideas on things they'd like to create as well, yeah, please sort of reach out. So we're open to working with the community to creating more useful tools or anything you can think of that provides a benefit for DHEDGE. So yeah, feel free to reach out to probably either myself or to Lecky. We're the ones that mainly coordinate the bounties. So the CertiK audit, so that was submitted I think about 2.5 weeks ago for the updated contracts. So that CertiK completed their initial report, and then there was a couple of suggestions regarding just the Aave and balancer that we're just finalising at the moment. So then we would expect the final report from CertiK very soon. So then, major protocol upgrade, which is happening pretty much just after this call. Edson, do you want to go over what's happening?
Yeah, so if you've been following governance, a few protocols have been voted to pass. Two major ones that are being released these next 2 weeks. The first one is 1inch, the second one is Aave. So Aave has been ready for a while. We've been waiting for mostly the results from the audit, and the audit is finishing up. But another thing to note is we had a recent redesign of the website done during when V2 was being created. We finally have the final versions of the design. We've been implementing it incrementally, so you've probably already seen the latest release on the front end. It looks slightly different. Same with V2, as opposed to V1. But with that final, we should have a more redesign done. Also, there'll be a pause of the contracts after this call. It'll be, I think, 2 hours just to make sure we have all the moving parts working. And then 1inch will be available soon after that. And then after these 2 weeks, Balancer and Quickswap are being targeted next.
Thanks.
That's it for me.
Yeah, so obviously that's super exciting. Just seeing all these new integrations with more protocols, And obviously as well with 1 inch, this will become the default like routing, so that this will give users and managers the best price to avoid slippage. And then also as part of this, you have there's more liquidity on more different assets. So over the coming weeks, we're going to be rolling out more assets that have those Chainlink feeds. And there's actually one proposal just up on the forum at the moment to add, I think, about 5 or 6 new assets. So if you haven't seen that, please jump on the forum to give your comments, whether you support it or not, and then that'll go to a governance vote shortly as well. So we're upgrading Performance Mining V2, which will be rolled out shortly. Henrik, do you want to go over and discuss what's happening here?
Sure. So just to remind everyone, we have been running what we call performance mining almost since day one, meaning that if you invest in many of the pools, you're getting DHT rewards. Now we are reshaping that a little bit for V2. So we've been thinking about how we can more closely align DHT with the platform itself. And we have been taking inspiration from platforms like Curve and MStable that had this kind of boost for their stakers. So we're looking to implement something similar. So we had a post on our forum a while ago, and we had a snapshot vote about our performance mining V2 as well. So if you look at the actual numbers, it turns out that 80% of the users on DH earn 100 DHT or less per month, and for them, it will actually not be any change. So they will continue to earn up to 100 DHT per month without being a DHT staker. But if you're a bigger user and you want to earn more DHT, you basically need to stake DHT to be able to earn more. So that could potentially create more demand for DHT, and it more closely align our governance token DHT with the platform itself. So for big users, for whales, you need to stake DHT if you want to continue to earn more than 100 DHT per month. So hopefully we can roll this out fairly shortly in the coming weeks or so.
Great, thanks.
That was me.
Yes, that's super exciting. I'll give you a little bit of slight alpha. There may be more rewards than just DHT as well with performance mining, but that's still yet to be finalised. But keep an eye on that as well.
That's a good point, and we have actually no performance mining for on Polygon, right? So once V2 is live, we will launch that on Polygon as well, and there might be some additional rewards as well.
Cool. Okay, so we've also got a really exciting Twitter Spaces event tomorrow. So this is happening at the same time as this call, so that like 1 a.m. UTC or 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So we're talking about the multi-chain DeFi sort of vibe check. So we've got some great speakers. So our own Daniel Barr and Henrik Anderson, along with Calvin from Impossible Finance, Convex Monster, which is obviously one of the biggest managers on DHedge, who's been around from the very beginning, Ruby from Incuba, and Jordan from Synthetics. So we're going to be discussing quite a number of topics, but just some of them will be different strategies that the managers implemented from the trading competition, and then just talking about the state of multi-chain on DeFi, so like the adoption trends for the various chains, sort of growth areas, and then also like hot new trends in cross-chain and NFTs, amongst a few other topics as well. So that's tomorrow, same time as this call, and probably go for about an hour as well. So yeah, please jump onto the DHedge Twitter account to join that event, because yeah, it's really good to hear from all these great speakers. That was the main things actually. I just thought probably should actually discuss. So DUSD is our stablecoin yield pool on V2. This has been launched for a while. It's sort of been a new page just launched as well. So lots of exciting things happening there. So this is a pool that will automatically track the best yield on stablecoins. So at the moment on SushiSwap, that is the Frax and USDC pool, which you can earn around about 21% APY. So this will allow for, in the future, like this will be whitelisted, so a guard will be put on this, so then managers can, within their pool, allocate, you know, part of their funds into this DUSD. So rather than just sitting in a stable coin that doesn't earn any yield, they're still, it's obviously a safe stable coin, but it's also going to earn that extra APY on that as well. And we've also planning a few other integrations in regards to DUSD, so we probably will have some more announcements around that in the coming weeks as well. Well, thanks everyone for joining, but yeah, please, if you have any other questions after this call, please reach out, and yeah, keep an eye on all the announcements that are coming over the next few weeks. It's going to be exciting once we have like it'll be up to 5 protocols available once. So it'll be SushiSwap, 1inch, Aave, QuickSwap, and Balancer. So that should all be available within a number of weeks. So once we have all those, it's quite exciting and gives much more flexibility and many more different strategies for managers.